On the 18th of July 1918, Rolihlahla Mandela, more commonly known as Nelson Mandela, was born. His name was changed when he went to school, as was the custom to change the names to Christian names. As a boy, he dreamed that, like his ancestors, he could make a contribution to freedom. He went to numerous universities but did not finish any of them. He became a political leader for freedom and never went off this dream, even when he was sent to prison for 27 years. Nelson Mandela died on the 5th of December 2013. Nelson Mandela has encouraged people to follow God's call for a number of reasons. The biggest reason is through his own actions. For example, Nelson Mandela fights for freedom for his people and also the people around him. He will never give up what he believes in, just like Christians, and he fights for what he believes in. He's a guide for other Christians. What he does inspires others to be like him, like Christians. Nelson Mandela had and also displayed a lot of Christian values. One value was he treated everyone as equals. Nelson was always doing things like this. Nelson Mandela loves others no matter what. He treats people as he wishes to be treated, and is also trying to teach people to love and to accept, just like Christians would do. Another Christian value that Nelson Mandela shows was that he would never back down from what he believed in. He was not quite a martyr, because he was not killed for what he believed in, but he was sent to jail for 27 years because of his beliefs.
So Marcellin Joseph Benedict Champagnat, born on the 20th of May 1789, was born in La Rosie village of Marseille in France. He was the founder of the Maris Brothers, a religious congregation of men in the Roman Catholic Church devoted to the Virgin Mary and dedicated to education. Champagnat was ordained as a priest in 1816 and was part of a group led by Jean-Claude Collin, which founded the Society of Mary, a separate religious congregation to the Maris Brothers teaching order, which Marcellin later founded. Marcellin died on the 6th of June 1840. Marcellin Champagnat has encouraged people to follow God's call in a number of ways. One of these ways is in the schools that he built to give children education. He did not just teach the children maths, English, science, etc. He also taught about God and how to live a life in the way of Jesus. What's more, he has also inspired schools. One of these schools that he inspired was Maris College, Canberra. Marcellin has inspired many people to follow his work, and his work is to help others and teach the word of the Lord. Marcellin Champagnat displayed many Christian values throughout his life. These are things like treating everyone as equals and treating people how he would like to be treated himself. Another would be that everyone has the right to an education. Marcellin made it his life's mission to make sure people received some kind of education. Marcellin did this by opening schools in all different communities and starting the Maris Brothers to help with educating the people. Another Christian value Marcellin displayed was teaching his disciples to love and respect children, and to give special attention to the poor, the most ungrateful, and the most neglected, especially orphans.
Nelson Mandela and St. Marcellin Champagnat had a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences. To start with, the similarities. A big thing that both Nelson Mandela and St. Marcellin Champagnat had in common is that they both did their work for the benefit of others. Nelson Mandela was trying to free his people, and Marcellin Champagnat set up schools so that the less fortunate and people in the community could go to school and get an education. Another similarity that these two people shared was that they never stopped trying to make things better. They both overcame big obstacles. The biggest difference of these people is the colour of their skin. Nelson Mandela's work was made harder because, in the sense that black people did not have the same rights, they were not listened to as much. Hence, Nelson Mandela having to work harder to get a say.
I did my research for this assignment in a number of different ways. The biggest majority of my research was done in a modern way, which was by using the computer, asking people in my family as well as friends, using books that I found in the library, and using the knowledge that I have built up over my 7 years of religion classes. The websites I used whilst on the computer and looking for the information were Catholic sites, as well as other sites that I found useful. The Catholic sites were used more regularly than the non-Catholic sites because they have more information and are usually very trustworthy. I also used the computer for things that were not well known. For the things that were more well known, I asked friends and family members, asked teachers, as well as picking my own brain.
I researched in a number of ways. Mostly, I did the modern way, doing things such as using my computer, asking my family members, and using the knowledge that I've already accumulated over the 15 years of my life. I mostly used the computer, and when I did, I mostly used the religious or Catholic sites because they give the most detail in religious issues.